Hey everybody, this is a little delve into my place, what do I do, my process. So I kind of figured why not do some kind of vlogish thing, see if it's working for me. It's probably not, but I want you to, just kind of check out what I do for my process. So today I'm going to be filming a preview for Iridia and also a disclosure video for the video I just had filmed. It is for Legend Academy. And let's go ahead and start with my basement where I film stuff. So here we go. So this is like a little walk of what I usually do. This is my basement. This is kind of where I sit and my table and things like that. Of course, my basement's atrocious. I'm not gonna fix it for this video, but there are games literally everywhere. And I try my darndest to keep this organized. And then when I do, more stuff comes in or I'm just buying a ton of stuff. Now, this is the thing. When I do a preview, like what am I doing? Kind of like what's my process? Let's talk about that. So as I'm doing this, and I'm just gonna be talking while I'm doing, I have a lot of stuff to get prepared for. So lighting is a big thing. So I gotta go ahead and get these lights. Let me go ahead and do that. Set the mood, as you will. Because Iridia is such a big game, I wanted to change it up a little bit. I'm kind of thinking of my script, like kind of mental script in my mind. I'm thinking about doing something different, a little bit more of a, like bullet point thing, and see how it goes. You let me know. We'll let you know. I'll ask that in the comments below, that kind of thing like that during the game. But let's go ahead. I got to go get this lights. I'm back. I'm not going to give you like some speed thing on lighting. It'd be crazy how long this takes, but I'm going to show you something. I want to give you an idea of what my outfit is for today. And I actually have to choose between the shirt I have on. This is what I'm currently wearing. I got my sweatpants on. I have to decide between shirts, so I have to make sure I'm picking a shirt. I like to wear collared shirts when I'm doing a preview, no gaming t-shirts. So these flowers, on my lights, I have flowers. Yeah, here we go. Boom. On every light that I have, let's say every light. I can't remember. Let's see. So here we go. Yeah, on these lights, same thing. Let's see. We got on these lights too. My wife gives me flowers. I love that my wife, let me move this out of the way. Game of inches down here, by the way, game of inches. My wife gives me flowers. And I love that. She was the first girl to ever give me flowers. And it was something that I really, truly appreciate. I mean, I still truly appreciate her to this day for being kind and allowing me to do this. But she gives me these flowers and it kind of motivates me. And it just makes me, it still warms my heart to this day. We've been together for 13 years now. And the thing is, not that she just gave me these flowers, but I love the color of dead flowers, like this kind of wine color, that kind of thing like that. So I always keep them out. I just like the way they've aged, that age look. I don't know, it's just a thing about me. I just want you to know that. Like I said before, Iridia is like a very big game. So you're gonna see there's a lot on this table. And I was gonna do some kind of like over the top thing, and I decided not to, because it's like this camera, it would be way up at the top. My ceiling's not that big. I'm 6'3", and I'm 6'3", and I'm literally like, we're talking like here, look, from here to the ceiling, not that high, okay? So it's a little ridiculous how much how much room I have. That's why I don't film a certain way in my basement. But that's something that a content creator has to consider: space, lighting, time of day, how you're gonna spread these things out. Okay, there we go. I think this works. This is a good distance. All right, this looks like a good distance. So Fallout 3 is a game set in like a post-apocalypse. Nuclear bombs go off. There's a whole thing of why they go off and whatever. But when I played that game, I was at the worst, like the lowest time of my life. It was the lowest time of my life. I was doing all kinds of stuff, reckless. Trust me, I lived a whole different life back then, partying hard, doing a lot of things I shouldn't have been doing. But when I went home at night, as depressed as I was, like just struggling and depressed, I played Fallout 3. And I would play Fallout 3 and not sleep, and then go back to my terrible life at the time. And but when I was there, when I was playing in that world, I was at peace. I was totally at peace. I didn't think about anything else that I was struggling with at the time. So it was my way of dealing with depression. And there required some more things, of course, to be healthy. But there was always Fallout. that's all the thing. Oh, and Witcher, it's one of my favorite games. And my wife bought me this llama. I love llamas. If you didn't know, if you follow me on any other social media, you know I love llamas and alpacas. So that's something that's back here. I don't know, you know, that kind of thing like that. Okay, so I'm doing something now where I'm trying to figure out the angle and trying to figure out my angle to start, because I like to film the opening and the closing first, because I'm in the same train of thought, trying to introduce the game and then also how I would finish my final thoughts. So it's like, hey, hello, this is the game, da 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 da, and then this is the kind of the final impressions or something I need to say. So I do that kind of before we do the actual end part. I'm trying to duck down. My knees are hurting because I squatted. I've been squatting. But this lens right here is closer. It's a closer, further thing here. So I have to figure out how you can see the box and then also where I'm going to sit. So it's like a thing. And I had to move a whole bunch of stuff to get it back here because it's like a game of inches. Okay, here we go. All right, I think I found it. So now what I do is I kind of film a short version and then I go look at it on the camera, listen to myself, is the sound check right? And then I got to go back and forth. What I hope is I don't get tied up in this cord, because I usually do. All right, here we go. So I just got done filming this part. This took 4 times to do it, and I have to go back and find the clip that works the best. But you get better at saying things, or you just get tired of saying the same things and it's wrong, so then you got to go upstairs and just let it out and just be done with it and then come back. That's part of doing this content, because I try not to blabber too far on. All right, so now I'm gonna do my final kind of like thoughts thing to get, you know, kind of get this in. And I do that backwards. I do the meat a little bit different than the, I do my little content back end, front end. I don't know why. It's something I've been working with and it's something I'm used to. I filmed the beginning and the end during this, and I'm gonna leave it here because there can be, I can talk about the editing room, which takes me at least 5 hours because I'm always messing things up, cutting clips, and like filming this 12 times, I gotta go through some of them and then figure out where I was and da 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 da. And I try to make the process easier, but it's just not. I'd rather not do what I'm doing right now, which is too much. But yeah, man, it's a little hard to take. It's a little hard to take your opinion out of everything and just kind of give a, you know, like a baseline thing, because the words are important, right? The words you leave out and the words you leave in, and it's not forced. It's just that you got to even it out, right? So I probably should write a script, but I am not a robot. I'm just not a robot, and I would shoot from the hip even if I had cards in front of me. Keep it short, Howard, right? So I'll just leave it there. So maybe this gives you a good idea of what I do on a Saturday. I haven't even filmed anything as far as the clips I want to, haven't even edited. I got to take my son somewhere for a while just to get out of the house. And then I got to make sure the dogs went out. Hopefully they didn't pee on the floor. And yeah, this is my Saturday. Nobody else is here to help me, so I just do my own thing. All right, y'all, man. Thanks for checking this out. Hopefully it's interesting for you to watch at least some of it. All right, take care.